my god, new trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming. This is awesome. So yeah, you all saw the first trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming, right? Awesome. Let's talk about that right now. So as you all know, I really loved Captain America Civil War, which came out earlier this year. And one of the reasons I loved it as much as I did was Spider-Man. And it's not so much the fact that Spider-Man was in the movie, but it was more of the fact that I just loved the way he was portrayed by Tom Holland. And right out the gate, this trailer reminds us why Tom Holland is the perfect Spider-Man. You see these thugs robbing this bank, they're wearing these Avengers masks, and Spider-Man comes in and he's all like, wait a minute, you guys aren't the real Avengers. Hulk gives it away. And then he just proceeds to kick the shit out of every single one of them because, you know, he's Spider-Man and he can easily do that. But the second that's all over, Spider-Man stops and he says, that was awesome. And then the very next clip in the trailer we see Spider-Man talking to his best friend. They're both staring at this really pretty girl in school and he's just all like, you know, we should probably stop staring before it gets weird. And in those two clips right there, that's all you need to see that Tom Holland just plays the perfect Spider-Man. Because every superhero has their separate identities. You know, they have their real life identity and then their superhero identity. But most superheroes, whatever personality they have in real life, that personality retains with their superhero alter ego. Peter Parker is different in that case because when he's just himself, he's a really shy, very awkward, really smart kid. He doesn't have very many friends. He doesn't know how to talk to girls that he likes. But the second he puts on that Spidey suit, he is a badass. He's a great fighter. He's really funny. He's sarcastic. And all of it just blows his mind because he's a kid. If you're an actor and you're going to play Spider-Man, you also have to play Peter Parker well, and Tom Holland does that. And then later on, you see him in the car with Tony Stark. He's asking Tony Stark all these questions about what it takes to become an Avenger. And what I love is Tony Stark just says to him, don't do what I would do, but definitely don't do what I wouldn't do. There's a little gray area in there, and that's where you operate. And then he leans in. He looks like he's going to give Peter a hug, but then he's like, no, I'm just opening the door for you. That wasn't a hug. Get out of here. It's exactly the way Tony Stark would mentor someone. I think it's awesome. And then, of course, we get a big montage of Spider-Man fighting crime. There's even one moment in particular. You see him crawling on the ceiling without his mask, and his friend sees him, and then Spider-Man tries to make the excuse, no, that wasn't me, I'm not Spider-Man. He's like, dude, you were on the ceiling. It does have me wondering though, just from watching that clip, I'm thinking to myself, why would Spider-Man be crawling on the ceiling with no mask with his friend sitting right in that room? How wasn't his friend gonna see him? But this trailer immediately shows us why it's a good thing that this friend found out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, because you can see that he's someone that Peter can turn to. I mean, there's a moment when Peter Parker is really upset because Tony Stark keeps treating him like a kid, and his friend points out to him, it's like, you are a kid. Everyone in life needs someone that they can turn to, especially if you're a superhero, especially if you're a kid trying to be a superhero. But then later on, we see Michael Keaton, who's playing the Vulture, just swoop in. He starts wrecking shit. He tells Peter, don't mess with me or I'm gonna kill you and everyone you love. And another point I love in the trailer is Tony tries to tell Peter, it's like, don't mess with this bird guy. We'll take care of him. You stay out of it. And what I love is Peter Parker says, no, I gotta take this guy on. This is my chance. This is my chance to save the world and prove to Tony Stark that I belong with the Avengers, despite the fact that I'm a kid. And then at this point, we get more really cool action scenes. At one point, you see Spider-Man gliding through the air with his suit. I don't know why he would need that for his suit, though. I mean, it can't really help him fly, and I mean, he has these web shooters that allow him to swing throughout the city. Maybe that gimmick is just in case there's nothing he can shoot his webbing onto and swing from. I don't know. That's why I'm making this video. I'm thinking out loud. And then finally the trailer ends. It looks like you're seeing Spider-Man doing battle with the Vulture. There's one moment in particular you see him using his webbings to try to hold this giant ship together or something like that. It looks like something very similar to what we saw in Spider-Man 2. I think that could be cool anyway. So yeah, in the end, this trailer was awesome. It showed me everything that I wanted it to show me. The action looks awesome. The story sounds like it's going to be really good. I love seeing what Tom Holland is continuing to do as Spider-Man. Michael Keaton, I think, could be a good villain. I don't know too much about the character, the Vulture, but hopefully that turns out well. I'm really excited to see what role Tony Stark brings to this movie as Peter's mentor. I want to know, is he going to play a large role? Are we only going to see bits and pieces of him like Peter Parker was in Civil War? Point is, this movie was already really high up on my list of anticipation for 2017. Now it only got higher because of this trailer. So that's all I gotta say, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you all next time.